Hello, I'm Chris Williams from Read Comics They're Bad For You, the name of my YouTube channel. Or if you're watching this on BitChute and Library, the name of my channels on those two websites is Comic Freak. We're going to be talking about how, apparently they're pulling out all the stops at Lucasflim and trying to make another, Star Wars Skywalker movie to explain why what happened in Star Wars Episode 9 actually happened. New Star Wars movie in the works with Slate filmmaker exclusive. Yeah, they're pulling out all the stops and getting anyone they can they think would actually make this movie actually profitable. Director J.D. Dillard and Luke Cage writer Matt Owens have been tapped to develop a project, but it is unclear whether it's a theatrical or Disney Plus release. As Lucasfilm maps out the next phase of Star Wars movies, executives are grappling with the question as development moves ahead. Which characters and stories justify theatrical releases and which should arrive exclusively on streaming platform Disney? The Hollywood Reporter learned Friday that a new Star Wars project is in the works. J.G. Dillard, best known for writing and directing the sci-fi thriller Slate, and Matt Owens, a writer on Marvel shows like Luke Cage and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. have been tapped to develop it. But insiders say it is undecided whether the project will be for the big screen or for the highly prioritized streaming platform. Plot details and character details and setting details are unknown and are being kept in the murky underwater of Exegol. It is unclear whether Dillard would direct should the project move forward. The Dillard project is understood to be unrelated to a Star Wars film pitch by Marvel Studios chief Kevin Feige and potential work from The Last Jedi director Rian Johnson. Disney and Lucasfilm appear to be shifting gears on the franchise to help boost Disney Plus, with Disney chairman Bob Iger saying earlier this month that Star Wars' foreseeable future was in television, with theatrical movies going on a hiatus. The next theatrical film remains on the release calendar for December 16th, 2022, with other entries planned in December 2024 and December 2026. There's not much to the rest of the article. They praise Star Wars Episode 9 for raising over $1 billion, but losing most of its audience in that outing, and they think that it's actually a good thing. They mentioned the Solo film, and yes, it's a dud, no matter how much they try and praise it. Meanwhile, they also mentioned The Mandalorian and the Jon Favreau work he's done on it and stuff, how it's made so much money for Disney, and they're basically prioritizing the streaming service now because it's all just a bunch of talk from Bob Iger, who's just trying to save his business here because the Star Wars movies are not selling, and I wouldn't expect anything more than them basically doing everything they can to use the streaming service to prop up their dying business. You see, what's happening in this article, Disney hiring these two directors who, worked on different projects to direct and helm a new Star Wars film. This all just sounds like it's just a ploy to buy more time for Disney to basically rework and try to save the Star Wars franchise. I just don't think it's going to work. And it just sounds maybe like a publicity stunt by Disney to try and get some goodwill going for these Star Wars projects, because they're hiring a guy who worked on Luke Cage, a show that was basically more or less boring but basically praised by the woke left. So they're using that to try and, buy the good cred from the left, because they keep going for these people. The same probably goes for the guy who worked on the other project. But the problem I see here is the fact that I've never even really heard about these guys. I've heard of Luke Cage, but I really didn't like that show. It was more or less boring, I have to say. I tried to enjoy it, but it was just bland, with no real characters that actually appealed to people. It just basically was there to appeal to the woke left. It was one of the lamer Netflix superhero Marvel shows, and that's why I don't think it's going to work. You're getting guys we barely know and barely have any real credits to them, and what they do have isn't very, appealing to anyone, Disney. Now, if you like this video, subscribe. Make sure you're still subscribed, because YouTube is going around unsubscribing people, so make sure you're still subscribed. If you're watching my videos but you're not subscribed, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Read Comics They're Bad For You. Then go over to BitChute and Library and subscribe to my channels on those two websites. They're both named Comic Freak. Hit that bell for notifications, hit that like button, and leave some comments down below. And if you could you also please share this video, share it on Twitter, share it on Reddit, and share it on Facebook. Share it anywhere you think it'll do the most good. Now listen closely, it's that time of the day again. Keep checking back in all my future videos for more information on my own upcoming independent comic book scumdogs. I'm Chris Williams, and I'll be back again tomorrow with another video or review.